Shalom everyone, this is Adi Krohn. Parshat Behaalotecha contains the curious existence of the inverted nuns. If you look through the Parsha, certainly it's blatant in the Sefer Torah itself. There's a section of just a couple of psukim which are sort of bracketed off, physically bracketed off by these nuns. What's going on there? So the truth is, the internal part is a section of Torah we're quite familiar with. We say it every time we take the Torah out of the ark in the shul, in the Beit Knesset. We say, "Vayhi bin soa ha'aron," or when the ark would travel. And the next pasuk, "Uvnu cho yomar," when it would settle. And that's what we say when we put the Torah back. It's such a significant element of the Parsha, of the book, in fact, that Chazal, the rabbis, tell us that in some ways we can understand the book of Bamidbar to be separated into three separate books. The section before this little cordoned off section, the section itself, and the section after it, so that we don't have 5 books of Moses. We have, according to this understanding, there's almost 7 books of Moses. What exactly is happening there? Rabbi Soloveitchik explained that Parshat Behaalotecha acts as a transition point. We're leading up to something very significant from the Sefer B'Midbar. We're counting the people getting ready for the battle in Eretz Canaan, in the land of Canaan. We're learning certain mitzvot that reflect the nature of the people as we're surrounding the Mishkan, putting Hashem at our center, and ultimately moving on towards the land of Israel, where we will fulfill our purpose and express the ultimate Geulah, the ultimate redemption. And then what happens at the end of our Parsha is there's a series of complaints by the Jewish people against Moshe, some maybe a little more justified, mostly not as justified. And this really leads ultimately to the ultimate failure in Parshat Shlach with the sin of the spies and the Jewish people rejecting the land of Israel. And Rabbi Soloveitchik says that this cordoned off section by Vayhi bin soa ha'aron represents sort of the ideal, what could have been. We could have been able to progress at this stage directly into the land of Israel, if not for particular failures by the generation that ultimately ended up dying off in the desert. And I think this is something that I think about a lot when it comes to our current reality in the land of Israel. We're so blessed. We're so blessed to be experiencing the miracle of the state of Israel, the founding of the state, the success of the state. So many things we witness all the time in terms of how grateful we are to HaKadosh Baruch Hu for this reality. But we also have to be aware that there are potential pitfalls, and we have to be not just having our eyes on the end game in terms of what we hope the reality will be in the future, but ultimately recognizing by Vayhi bin soa ha'aron, there's a process to get there, and we have to do everything we can to ensure the success of that process. Shabbat Shalom.